Welcome to Let's Play Railway Empire, where we will play through the campaign of this new railroad game. We have different options. We have the campaign, we have the scenarios, we have free mode, we have sandbox mode. The campaign is, it works as the tutorial of this game. As you play through it, you will unlock new options. Like in Chapter 1, you will basically learn how to play the game, the movements, how to build a station, how to lay a track. In Chapter 2, you will meet competitors, you will learn a little bit about the market. And as you can see in Chapter 1 and 2, I have this little diploma under the icon here, and that's because I completed it. I already played through Chapter 1 and 2. But we will start with Chapter 1 again, that's okay. And as you can see in the initial menu here, I can't choose much because this is a tutorial. This is predefined settings. If you played in a scenario or in a free mode, you would be able to select a lot more here. But from what we can see here, my railroad company will start with $650,000. We will start in the city of Omaha, and we will also start with a railroad station there, so we won't have to buy a station. We won't have any competitors. Because of that, there's no AI level on them. The rail network is set to realistic, which I absolutely prefer over the simple one. Because now I have to plan out a little bit how my tracks will pass each other. If there's a single track, the trains will not pass. And the last option, the only option I can change is the pause mode, which is new to me in games like this. But that's okay. In normal mode, the game only pauses automatically when I'm building tracks, signals, and buildings. And yeah, there are some other menus it will pause. I think it's game hints. If I set it to manual, I can pause the game at any time. But I will also get a hit on my final score. And the last option is the Trainiac, and here the game will never pause unless there is a major event happening that you need to handle. But you also get a bonus to your final score because this is considered more difficult. We will go ahead and play with normal as our pause mode.
Sometimes I think about giving everything up and dedicating my life
here,
to poetry.
In the campaign, I'm not able to select any other characters. This is a tutorial. The character is predefined for me, but I get to I can change my name, and I set it to Anders. I can't even change the name of my company, but that's okay. We'll play as this. Beautiful artwork. I love this scenery. I'm a big fan of Tycoon games.
In 1863,
like
on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
Yeah, let's let this video play through.
The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent. Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energy-sapping. But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished. To tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam. Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
Greetings.
We are in the game.
My name is
but I'm
Thomas
not able
Clark
to do
Durand.
anything until
Exactly, the
Thomas
head
Clark
of Union
Durand
Pacific.
unlocks it for me.
We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington.
Yeah, let's see.
First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls.
Yeah, I can
move the
around.
camera
That's
in
good.
all directions. Now, test the camera's zoom function.
Yes,
You can
that is
also
working.
rotate the camera. Give it a try.
Perfect.
Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the
I already
northwest.
have a station here. Beautiful.
Both cities will need a station for this.
So let's
You
go ahead.
already have a
The build
station in
menu.
Omaha, but you still need to build one in
I will
Norfolk.
build a
To do this,
station in
switch to
Norfolk.
building construction mode. Very good.
There we go.
Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode. Now
As you can
plan
see
the
here, the
tracks
game is
between
not
the stations
paused
in
now that
Norfolk
I'm
and
in
Omaha.
track
To
construction.
do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning.
I go in here and I'm actually built a station with 2 tracks, which I did intentionally. I will connect to the most upper track there, and as you can see, the green line here points out how my railroad track will be. It has a 0% incline, which is perfect. I don't really need to change it. It has pre-selected a very good route, I think, so I would just go ahead and pay and build
Now
it.
create your first train so that you can set up a rail line between your stations.
The new train.
Initially, your train only exists on paper.
We need
It's
to
not
set
much
up a
use
rail
to
line.
you
We
without a
will
locomotive.
Go from Omaha to Norfolk, and that's the route we will go. As you can see here, it will go back and forth between these 2 stations. We will add a locomotive. I have only one locomotive to choose from, so this is the one I will use. And there is no wagons. I can't choose. I need a passenger wagon. I need a mail wagon. I need a whatever meat wagon. No, this locomotive will pick up whatever cargo or passenger that it finds most profitable. And I think that's brilliant. I don't have to worry about that level of micromanagement. So that's cool. But here you can see it's possible to add personnel. This is not available right now, but it will come a little bit later.
Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take.
Yeah.
If there is something to transport, the train will automatically take it.
It's right now only transporting meat. That's cool. That's quite awesome, actually.
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant
exactly.
on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Yeah, we build. The game is paused in the build menu, which is nice. We need a supply tower so our train do not run out of supplies. I'm gonna put it, where is it? About the middle here somewhere. Yeah, perfect.
Very good. Your train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn.
Exactly. And we have corn
Look,
down here.
there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until
That's right,
now,
I
the
played
corn
through
has
this
made it to
tutorial
the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that.
So,
Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
yeah, holding in shift and scrolling the mouse wheel, I can adjust or I can rotate the station. I think I want it to go something like this, yeah.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha.
Okay, I can do that. This is gonna cause some problems though, but I guess the tutorial covers that. That's okay. I guess it's gonna introduce me to signaling very soon. I'm gonna go in there.
And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict.
Exactly. And we don't want
Since
conflict.
trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a side track between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals.
And let's build that.
First, create a side track. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger than what it suggests here. I'm gonna start down here. I just like to have them a little bit bigger. It may cost me more money, but that's okay. Let's do it like that.
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the side track, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you'll also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track.
We do. Let's put.
Now
actually,
open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the single track is in use. Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has
Here's
a
the thing.
different direction.
I like to
Place a
add,
second signal on the
some more
highlighted area
signals,
and block the
because that
tracks
gives
to
more
trains
points
coming
for
from the opposite direction.
the trains to travel on this route in case there is congestion. So I always like to add, those extra signal towers there as well. In case this one is occupied, I want the train from where is it? From Evans Farm. I want it to not wait at the station if this is occupied. I want it to be able to go all the way up here and wait at this spot. Okay, but we actually need to build our train. I forgot that. So let's do that. New train, set up rail line. Oh, I have not done something in the tutorial. What have I missed? I have missed something. That's what I get for not following the tutorial. No place. Did these need to be stopped? No, that wasn't it. Let me remove that one. What did I do? Interesting. I do know that it's a signal tower that I messed up on. Oh yeah, it's this one here. I need to probably do. No, do the same on a parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. And I have done that. And it's telling me that's here.
Very good.
There we go.
I'm sure that it
I was
wasn't at
just
all
ahead
easy.
of my time.
You will soon come to realize that signals
remove
are an
this one here,
important
because that
aid
might
in guaranteeing
create some
smooth
congestion.
rail operations. You will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips.
Okay, let's build our railroad then from Evans Farm up to Omaha.
Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
Omaha and Norfolk. Should travel from the road train station through Omaha to Norfolk. Yeah, so it needs to go all the way up to there as well, like that. But here's the thing. When it's already here, I don't want it to go empty-handed back to Evans Farm because it's already going to pass from Norfolk to Omaha. So I'm going to add another stop again at Omaha. So it goes like Evans Farm to Omaha. Then it takes whatever cargo is at Omaha up to Norfolk because it's already traveling there. Takes whatever needs to be transported from Norfolk back to Omaha. And then it will go empty from Omaha to Evans Farm. That's what I wanted. But here's one thing. I can click edit on the Evans Farm and number of rail cars. I can say that, like here, the priority is corn. It's the only thing that will be transported from Evans Farm. It's the only thing they produce. I want it to be full. I don't want it to travel before it is fully loaded. So I'm going to click close there. Save and exit. We're going to add a locomotive.
Excellent. The corn farm will automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional
sir.
transportation is much more costly for the farm.
You can see here, it's now fully loaded.
We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can
Exactly,
perform
sir.
their duties more reliably. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary.
And that we
Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building.
do. Yes, sir. Construct maintenance building.
Right.
80,000.
We've been
That's a lot of
lollygagging
money.
for long enough. I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period.
Let's
Do
take
not
a look at the
disappoint
tasks.
me.
Omaha to North Platte. I guess the 1864, those are the ones I need that are most urgent. I have less than a year. Wow. Omaha to North Platte and Omaha to Cheyenne. Okay, I don't have much time. Omaha to North Platte and Omaha to Cheyenne. And I can basically just make a connection from Norfolk all the way down to North Plata. And then if I connect Norfolk to there, that will be good enough. That will count as a connection to Omaha, because you cannot travel from Omaha through Norfolk to North Platte. And from North Platte, I can continue west to Cheyenne. So let's do that. I will build a station. Probably making things a little bit more expensive than it should be, but North Platte is it's a city, so I want to have a station. I don't want a small one. Hopefully I have enough money for this now. But yeah, I should be fine. Let's take this track here. All the way up to... Which one did I not use? Well, I guess I want to go here. Otherwise they will say, yeah, let's connect here. 100,000, I have enough money.
Good. That's finished. You're making progress.
Perfect, and I got $350,000 bonus for connecting it. That was more than it costed me to build it. That's perfect. Let's set up a train on this line. North Platte to Norfolk. Yeah, this can just go back and forth, that's okay. Add a locomotive. Try that. But we need signaling on this line. We're gonna have problems if not. Actually, there's two things. One is I want it to be able to drive basically all the way up. Let's say there. So now, and we need to put similar thing up here as well. Just so that it will wait outside the station if there's already a train at the station. It should be able to drive all the way up. So that's cool. Let's see what more we can do. The next one was Cheyenne. There's another $550,000 connection bonus to connect that. So I think we should just go ahead and connect Cheyenne. I should really have connected it to the lower ones, but yeah, that's okay. That's okay, I can always expand them later. Train station in Cheyenne. This way. Do I? I don't know. I guess it don't really matter. Let's put this one here in Cheyenne. Guess it matters a lot actually which direction. Let's take the upper one there, so I have the lower one available. So here is a thing. Let's see here now. This one goes in here. Let's connect it to that one so that they're all connected all the way to Norfolk. You know, with that bonus.
Those politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks.
Signal.
As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods.
Yeah, let's check a task list.
Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs.
So
you can find out any city's current needs.
I forgot the
Now
supply
select
towers.
Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods.
The supply tower there. We need a supply tower. Let's see. Let's just put it here. And then we're gonna need a maintenance station in North Plata. Otherwise, our trains will break down too many times. I mean, they're still gonna break down, not as often. We got that. You wanted me to take a look at the city of Cheyenne. Okay.
As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne.
That's awesome. But
connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm, and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
That's awesome. What I want to do before I do that, though, is I want to get the There's some things out there I like to do. I like to get this cattle and milk. I think Norfolk needs milk, yeah? Norfolk definitely needs grain. They have a brewery. They don't really need milk, no. They want meat. Here they produce meat. They definitely need cattle. I need to get the cattle in. No, you have cattle. You are getting cattle. Where are you getting it from? You are getting it from here, and it's all being transported by couch, not by train. So basically, I just want to get that business. I want to just send that into Omaha. So I think what I'll do here is I will just expand this station, get another track up there. Because I think that's a very good business to have. Let's put this, let's see, yeah, something like that. We're gonna need to make a curve to get that in. Hopefully that's enough. Should be fine. Connect that one up. By that, we're gonna put a supply tower on this one. Right now I don't need to worry about signaling on this track here, because this is the only one going in through here. On that track is the Lee breeding. It's okay, let's... There, we want this one to be fully loaded. Save that, add a locomotive, and we're good to go. That one should start going now, and you have a maintenance there. Norfolk do not have maintenance, and Norfolk desperately need the grain because you have a brewery, and that's something we want to pass along. The people need their beer. Let's utilize this track we have here. We can set up some double tracks for them to pass each other. That'd be fine. So let's build. Oh man, that was... I overpaid for that. That was a mistake. I was not intended to buy a train station. I was supposed to buy a small train station. This is a rural station. You don't need a train station. That's just a major overkill. It costed me... I spent 60,000 that I didn't really want to spend. Let's see. So, of course you want the track to be as short as possible. Also, it would be nice to utilize that. See how this curve becomes. You know what? I'm gonna build the... I want to utilize this. I should have put it a little bit further up, but okay. I think that's still okay though. If I do like this, I can... Let's build a double line like here, up to... Going back in here. 35,000, build that. Now this one became double, automatically expanded. And I wanted to use that. I didn't want to spend 30,000 on another one. So let's just set this one up to be I want this one to be this direction here. This one to be... I always like my trains to go on the right track. That's the one I move forward on. Now they are one-way tracks, and now I'm just gonna put them some other signals so that they get more breakpoints in case we send a lot of trains over this line and it gets congested. Okay, cool. Let's finish a track up here. As I said, that was a huge overkill. That's okay. Let's try to put it as close to this as possible. Yes, that's here. Again, I want signals. If that little patch is crowded. So now, if there's a train on here and up to... Yeah, there's signals here as well. So actually, if they pass this tower, then they will wait there. But as soon as they pass this tower, they can go in. So it's just a small patch that's a single track there. That's awesome. Let's create our train. From Bishop Estate to Norfolk. Now stopping the Union Pacific Railroad. That's right. Okay, we got our route setup. We're gonna add a locomotive. And I actually forgot to, this is something I do sometimes, I actually forgot to say that it should. I wanted to wait until it has 8 railroad cars. There's no, a freight train like this, there's no point having it congest this line and only carrying 1 car of grain. There's no point doing that. So we're done with that. Perfect. And I realized that Norfolk also don't have a maintenance building, so we need that. I'm starting to run low on cash, actually. That's not good. On the good side, I have some infrastructure set up that I can reuse. I wonder if Norfolk need corn. Let's see if they do need corn. They have corn. They also need. Let's see. Flow of goods. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not. Here is that. So this one is sending. It's probably sending most of it to North Platte, but let's see if we can send some of this up to. Do I want to send this to Norfolk or do I want to send it to North Platte? Let's see if North Platte needs this or wants this. Yeah, they do need corn as well. But can you get it from another source? There's even more up there. I kind of have the double line waiting here. Yeah, so here. This train have to wait now because this is already using the single lane. And as soon as it passes this tower, this signal, I believe. There we go. Yeah, we have to wait till the last. And why are you not allowed to go? What are you waiting for? Waiting for Omaha Norfolk. Where is Omaha Norfolk? Why? What's going on? You should be able to go now. I guess something was using the station there. Yeah, I was waiting for this train over here, actually. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think I want to send this up to Norfolk just so I already got the double line there. Then I don't have to construct a new one over there. And this one here supports several trains. So I'm gonna do that. Still annoys me a little bit that I wasted 60,000 on a full train station up in Bishop Estate. I guess they're happy about it. So let's construct, because this is gonna be quite cheap for me to put in here. Yeah, 21,000 like that. We're gonna need signals again. I need signals, that's okay. There. Then I can set up a new railroad from Ward Manor up to Norfolk. Again, I want it to be fully loaded. The route is created. Locomotive. And we're good to go. Yeah, it's loading up. Cool. Awesome. So the way growth works is, you can see now the icon here is pointing up. Norfolk is growing. And that is because I am meeting its demands here. If I don't meet a city's demand, it will decrease. So I think we have handled Omaha. Are you growing? Not really. What do you need? You have a lot of meat in your warehouse. You have more meat than you need. And the same with corn. So you need lumber. And we also need to ship more of this meat out. That's kind of what we need to do. We need to ship the meat out, I think. I think if I do. This is the Omaha Norfolk. And yeah, because you didn't take much at all. I can just clone this train, copy. Be used on the rail line. Yes. Now we got another train on this route. I wonder if I actually got enough stops there. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna create another spot for this train to pass each other, actually. Let's see, put it... Let's see. What I really want to do is just connect that one up there. It's kind of what I really want to do. So if I go in and I deconstruct, that's the whole line. I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. Maybe I can split this up a little bit if I do that there. So, train construction. Am I able to, let's see, can I just do like this? Probably connect to this. Really wish I could do that. I guess I can connect back up there, but it's just gonna create an unnecessary choke. What I really want to do is... I don't want to have this spot there. It's a little bit annoying. I need to figure out how to fix that. That will come in another video when I have figured out how to do that. Let's clear this planning for now. We will start from here. And we'll go back into there. That's what you get for not doing it correctly the first time. White track, that. Like that. We're gonna put another point up there. Another point up, let's say here somewhere. Perfect. Going perfect. Those routes are up and running, and now we have, how much time do we have? 1866, deliver 16 loads of cattle to Denver, and I need to deliver meat to Cheyenne. So I guess there's, I wonder if we can connect those two. If we can. Denver is down here. There's a meat plant, so I can take meat to Denver. No, I'm sorry, I can take cattle to Denver and send a meat from Denver up to Cheyenne. That sounds like a very good plan. And now I'm really glad that I built on the upper track, because I can utilize the lower track down to Denver. So let's start by constructing a train station in... I want it this way, I think, because as you can see, the red building, when you expand the station, the tracks will always grow away from the building. So I want it like this. That's good. Costed all my money. And I want my track to go up to Cheyenne like that. And that's an expensive trip. 250,000. There's no way I'm going to pay that. That's just because it's trying to make this as efficient as possible. You can see here it's doing earthworks for $10,000. It's building bridges for $173,000. So that's really what costs money, is the bridges. So what I can do to drive down that cost is I can add a track point. And I can also drag it. It's like, I didn't like that one there at all. It's like basically, so we started at, what was it, 250,000? Now it's $138,000. It's still bridges. Still wondering if we really need those bridges. It doesn't seem to be much of an incline. If I do this, 4%. Can we move it, make it a 3? I think I saw a 3. Yeah, 3% incline. Now we're down to 71,000. I can live with that. That's much better. So what I'll do, if I close this, it will remember it now. So I open the track construction again. It remember the last one I set up. So I will just leave it like this until I have the funds to connect Cheyenne to Denver. And once that is done, then I will continue and I will send cattle, and I think I will send sugar as well. I wonder if you need sugar. You don't need sugar right now, but if you grow and if I keep sending cattle, maybe you will. Oh, there's a lot of stuff I can send. I can send corn as well. Cotton, you need a cloth plant in order to... Oh, sorry, you need a textile mill, I think it is. But that's okay. Yeah, and we have a lumber mill down there. That's really what I should have done. I should have followed the tutorial steps and sent the lumber mill first. Oh well, we are so close now. We just need to build a tractor basically, and let's increase the speed so we get money a little bit faster. We can build our track. It's done. We can set up a train from Denver to Cheyenne. With that, we can add a locomotive as soon as I have money for it. Come on. Yeah, I don't want to wait in that window. You have a random breakdown, but you are getting stuff there. You don't really have much stuff. You don't transport much stuff, but that's okay. You're going empty. I don't like that. I guess my cities are too small. That is why they're going empty. Now you're going back there. Okay, that's okay. That's no problem. I have enough money to... I now have enough money to finish my train here. Let's see, set up rail line. Yeah, we're going from Denver to Cheyenne. I think I already did that. That's okay, let's build. You're transporting meat. That's good. That should be profitable for me. Let's start building the station that the tutorial wanted me to build. Huh. I wonder if I can... No. Can I? A large station will connect them both. That's 200,000. Both grain and timber. Do Cheyenne need grain? I think they do. They do need grain. You know, I'm actually gonna wait. I don't... Because then I'll have one train servicing both. That'll be perfect. I'm just gonna wait a little bit until I have 200,000 and I will build a large station. Yeah, you can argue that, yeah, but it's cheaper to building 2 stations and connect them. And it is, but then also means then I have 2 trains going. I guess I could set up a route where it will do it will do timber first and deliver that, and then it will go and do... Then it will go and get grain and go back and forth like that, but... I don't know, I'm a little bit lazy. I like to have it in one station. Less tracks to construct. Maybe, do I want to get this cattle first? I think I do actually, because that's quite... I think I want that cattle first. Because that's gonna... Yeah. Let's go from this side, because it's gonna be a curve. Take it like that. Let's see on construction. Hopefully this won't bankrupt me. Let's go in here. 75,000, that is okay. It's actually very pleased with that actually. Set up a rail line from Kelly Ranch to Denver. Here I want you to wait until you have 8. Save and exit, add a locomotive. Now that will go. Of course that set me back when we regards of this, but that's okay. Cheyenne is still growing now because we are delivering things they need. And they are getting the timber, they are getting the grain. It's just being sent by horse carriage, by coach. So it takes a lot longer time, and they're happy to pay to use my railroad transportation services. So I will build that as soon as I got the money for that big station. Let's see, there's a red triangle. What are you waiting for here? It's saying train loading, please wait. That's okay. It's good though, because that means that you're not congesting my poorly built track up here. Oh! There's a warning. Slow due to missing equipment, because I didn't build this. I didn't build a supply tower. That goes here as well. You need supplies. If you don't have that... There you go. Now it's going fast again, because it filled up its supplies. And I also realized that Denver don't have... Oh man. Yeah, Denver's gonna need a... Ah, come on, let me click the station, not Denver. It's gonna need
Well
a
done.
maintenance building.
The citizens of Denver are impressed by the railroad.
There we go. We're gonna be serviced. You said well done. I completed a task. 16 loads of cattle to Denver, and I have one more load of meat to Cheyenne. Yeah, that's good. Thank you very much. If you can go away.
Cheyenne will flourish thanks to you.
Perfect.
And for each mile of track that we lay, we receive 10 square miles of land. The politicians have no idea of the value of the assets they're giving away, but that stays between us. Excellent. Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is all ours.
That is correct, Thomas Durant. We have money for... hold on. Has got in touch with the rural business. Persona Rock Springs. Now the thing is, I don't have anything up there, so I don't... It's like we can buy industry, and I really like to buy industry. Hold on, yeah. I just have other priorities right now, and we can always buy it later. The way it works when you buy industry is... Let me see, can I connect them? No, they're just right out of touch. Yeah, the way buying industry works is it's an auction. So you don't just... It's not first to come, first to serve. If you want to purchase an industry, like I want to purchase this timber mill here, lumber mill, and or this farm here, I can click on it, I can auction, and then every player, that means I'm only playing by myself now, so that means I will get it. I don't have to overbid myself, but I can put in a bid, and if I play with competitors, they also get to put in a bid, and in many cases they will. So let's make sure. There we go. Boat selected, which was the whole purpose of spending $200,000. Let's go ahead and it doesn't really matter what track we use here. I mean, talk about the luxury line. Whew. This one is... Why is this getting... It's 48,000 in bridges. That is not necessary. And I don't really need this bridge here either. I can do 2 and 3% incline. Okay. Are you getting that incline? Must be that there. Yeah, let's do it. 2% incline like that. This one is 4%. Can I get... Didn't I have it at 3? Thought I did. But it's okay. I can live with that. Inclines are bad. You need locomotives with more power, and starting locomotive doesn't have too much power, but it should be able to do this, I hope. I mean, I spent $200,000 on a station up here, and I won't even spend a few dollars on a bridge. That's okay.
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California the Great American Desert?
Awesome.
Those fools. Once my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof.
Yeah, do I have enough money to build now? Yeah, No, 47,000. I'm very close. There we go. Let's build this. We need signals. We need a signal here, and I need a signal here. And let's just reduce the game speed. No, let's have it on that. That's fine. I'm gonna need it to produce a lot of money, and then a fast game speed is good. Oh, setup. Yeah, we need priority now. It will do both here, and I want it to only go when you have 8 wagons.
Well done. The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Omaha is down to 1. Oh my.
But you certainly won't have any success with so little capital. I might have not planned on this being a loss-making business, but I'll help you out this one last time.
And he gave me more money, which is awesome.
Yes, one more thing. Your company has also a research department to help you unlock new locomotives and other innovations. Open the research dialogue to find out more about it.
This is something I love in games. Technology.
Here you will find the advances that can be achieved in the current era. Advances from previous eras are usually already active, but what the future holds, we do not know.
So every
For each advance, you require innovation points, which you get automatically each month, and which can be increased in various ways. Now, take a look around here, and then unlock an innovation of your choosing. How about a new locomotive?
So to unlock this, I need to unlock 3 techs before I can do that. So let's just start and unlock this locomotive here.
My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of course, hideous lies. And look at it this way. With the profits I'm making, I can invest much more. Jobs, jobs, jobs.
Let's see here. Let's like this. I want to send this grain up to them. So let's do that. Let's connect you in. It's a good spot. How? 7,000 on earthworks. That's fine. That's no problem. To go, we're gonna need some signals. Oh, and I also forgot supply towers on the other route. Perfect. They will complain. We're gonna need supply tower here. I'm gonna need supply tower on this route. Probably would be a good thing to put a supply tower here, actually. Let's just do that. I mean, I got so much money now. Why not waste it?
I have to wrangle with a lot of competitors, but if one person really gets on my nerves, then it's that Beatrix von Pomp. What? You haven't encountered her yet?
Perfect.
Be glad. She takes everyone to the cleaners.
So the question is, oh, Cheyenne is a level 3 city. I like that. But you don't have a maintenance team. No. We need that. Perfect. And our task list now, what have we done? Omaha to Rock Springs. Yeah, that just means I need to connect Cheyenne to Rock Springs in reality. And then I need to transport 100 passengers from Cheyenne to Rock Springs without stopping. Cool. Let's go for that. Here we have Rock Springs. Let's build a train station in Rock Springs. Let's try to align it a little bit with the landscape. like that, I think. Yeah. So let's see how it goes about constructing a track. Something I actually want to do before. I like to expand my station in Cheyenne a little bit. Nice, now we got more tracks. Oh, that was actually a bad place to stop. But oh well. No, I don't have anything to do down there. I have no trains there. There's no point to do anything there. Whoa. Track construction. Let's demolish whatever I have going there. I guess that's what I had going. I had this one here. And I used the top one. And this is going to cost 1.3 million because it's basically creating a very long, expensive tunnel for 1.2 million. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So I want you to go up like this. Let's see, I want you to... Gonna have to do some curves on this one. Like, there we go. Significantly cheaper. Let's see if... and then there's a straight line from there. 137,000. That is... I can live with that. That's more acceptable.
Now you've managed to cross the Great Plains.
Perfect.
A masterpiece.
Now we just need to transport. Do a lot of transport on this track. Before I do anything here, let's put a supply tower up. Got that. Let's set up a rail line. Cheyenne, Rock Springs. Save and exit. Add a locomotive. Good to go. We got a new tech, or I got 100. Yeah, I got more. Let's see. Increase the number of passengers in every city with company as a station by 8%. That's awesome. That's going to give us more profits. Let's do that. And then we need to add some extras. Places where railroads can... yeah, where trains can actually pass each other. Let's go for that. There. Perfect. Set up some signals on this one. Oh man, I have messed up a little bit. That's okay. I'll fix that a little bit. I basically just need to let this guy here allow him to drive. Oh, it was actually just paused. Okay. Good. Thought it was because... there we go, that's a one way again. I don't really need to do the other one. It's that done. But yeah, it's nice to do. There we go. So we now have one spot for them to wait, and they can travel all that distance, and we can set up let's create a new stretch here. It's nice and flat, so... send you in there. Signals. Oh, let me see. There. This is now one way. Perfect. Doing that, so I like to put a lot of these signals up Just gives us capacity. It's like each block between these two can hold one train at the same time. So the more I segment that up, the better capacity I have. I guess this one really won't be needed. But I'll put it there anyway. Let's make this just here. Well, it already is a one. It's good. Close. Close. And now that I have those two, I think I can take my train here, yeah. I can clone it. Copy it. 50,000, yes. Let's just wait for this one. It already left. Let's clone it again. Okay, now you didn't leave with that much. So that was might have been overkill. But I think this is a long distance. You actually need cotton. That's awesome. And you're definitely gonna need... oh, we got more research. Caboose. I don't really use that now. What do I want? Reduce the purchase price on the locomotive by 30%. Yeah, that's good. Let's save up for that one. I want... Let's see what Rock Spring... What is the actual task again? From Cheyenne to Rock Springs. Okay, so I don't really need to develop this city in order to complete the campaign. What I could have done that would be cool was to take this cotton, send it up to Denver. It would be picked up from Denver to Cheyenne, be further picked up from Cheyenne and sent up here and made into cloth, because they have into a textile, because they have a weaving factory. So they take cotton and they make this. But that I think will be for another time. What are you doing? Random break them at the station. That's bad. But okay. Norfolk has become a level 4 station. I like that. But this is my headquarters. I should do better. What do you need, my friend? You have too much meat. Way too much meat. How much meat do you need? You also have more meat than you need, so you don't really need it that much, but you do need it. But you need timber, don't you? Yeah, you do. You don't need that much, but you do need it. And you need timber and you need grain. Do you need carrots, is the question. You do not need carrots yet. That comes 45,000. That's a long way. But yeah, let's go ahead and just send, just because my home, where my headquarters is, we need to develop that a little bit. So let's send them some timber. And can I do this? I can't. Oh man. Let's see how to do this here. It's gonna be expensive, but I'm going to spawn my station. Let's see if we can utilize this track here. Expensive and really dumb, to be honest. Really expensive and really dumb. Let's just not do that. Let's go this one instead, just to get a little bit better curve. It's gonna be an 11% income. This just sucks. Just because I'm distracted on the wrong tracks there. But hold on, maybe we can, let's see if we can do something. Can I? No, that's not gonna work. Redirect this track. Because this track is going that way. The right track is going there, and I have too little here to merge onto. Let's see. Yeah. This is gonna be... I'm gonna figure this one out, but I think we'll wrap up this episode here. We've been playing for an hour, so let's continue in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please press like and subscribe. And see you in the next episode.